now we talk with another charity that we are supporting, and in this case we are talking with Not a Face. We got the online communication officer, which is Maxine. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Well, surviving.
Surviving.
Yes.
Surviving and thriving.
Yeah, surviving, after the 25 hours and 43 minutes. Yes, surviving. How are you?
Wow, you're on the home stretch. You're nearly there.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very good, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, really pleased to be joining you guys today. We're very grateful for all the support, so thank you so much.
Oh, we're pleased to have you on the station as well. We love when Eugenio envisioned this particular project. I mean, it's been fantastic.
Well, we're not finished yet.
We're not finished
There are still donations to go. So let's talk about Not a Phase. We want you to tell all our listeners and viewers on YouTube why it's important that people donate to 30 Hours for a Rainbow and Not a Phase.
Definitely, yeah. Well, at Not a Phase, we are the UK's leading charity that supports trans adults specifically. So we do this through free fitness, wellness and self-defense classes. We have between 4,000 and 5,000 service users across the UK. And our Misfits program is probably what we're best known for. And this is the reason that the Misfits program exists today is because we did a survey back in 2020 when we were first launching the charity. And the biggest kind of shortcoming that the community felt was like missing from the services available to them was health and fitness and well-being being really accessible and inclusive and safe for them. And so, Misfits has really grown, and it's kind of our biggest project. There's these in-person free fitness, wellness and self-defense classes. And then besides that, we have online community spaces with our Trans Connect series. And we also help companies and organizations with their diversity training. And we provide support to, we also provide support to trans entrepreneurs. We have a board who they can kind of write into with any entrepreneurial ideas. And if it's something that we feel we can help them steer into a direction that might be beneficial to them, then we can offer that as well. We also provide sober in-person spaces for people to meet, because we know how it can be challenging to connect outside of nightlife. We want to facilitate having sober daytime, safe spaces for the community to come together and make friends in real life. So, those are our main services.
There's a load there.
I love
so
that.
important.
She said they're like, just a couple of things.
Just a couple of things.
Just a couple of things.
Those are our main services. But however, we have these extended group of services outside of what I've mentioned.
Exactly. Listen, Maxine, we know that in the past couple of years, it's been really, really, really tough for the trans community in particular. So, is it changed in something that you do? Like, have you changed the approach? Have you found more challenges? Is it more difficult right now?
Yeah, I mean, as you pointed out, there are some mounting challenges in the UK for trans people. Between the years 2018 and 2023, so over a 5-year period, a 186% increase in hate crimes against the trans community was observed in the UK alone. And so this is something that we really can't look away from. There is definitely an accelerated kind of like obsession and a regression that we're seeing with access to healthcare and community spaces and well-being. And it feels like trans people are becoming increasingly so just the collateral in this kind of mess. And so our mantra that we celebrated 5 years of Not a Phase in springtime this year, and we decided on a mantra for the next 5 years, which is joy as an act of resistance.
I love it.
And we will always use joy as an act of resistance. We feel like for trans people to simply be happy is a complete act of resistance. And so we're trying to make that as possible as it can be. So lots of our messaging it is factual. It gives people calls to action, but it's never inflammatory or kind of panic driven. It's always just trying to provide a solution. And so we have trans good news posts on our social media, and we'll often provide debunking transphobia kind of content as well, which can be used as a bit of a resource if people aren't sure how to dismantle certain discourse that they might be encountering.
That's a fabulous.
It's a very, very, very important thing. Listen, we hope that things will go well. We still got a few hours to go.
Can I just ask something?
Yeah, of course.
Maxine, since the Supreme Court ruling in April, how much have you seen a change in what's gone on with the trans folk of this country, of the United Kingdom, since the rulings come in April?
I think people feeling increasingly unsupported, and we're talking about a really small demographic of the UK's population. Just a couple of days ago, we shared a video to our social media, which was about how women are disadvantaged all the time, and they're not disadvantaged in female-only spaces. Statistically, they're more likely to be disadvantaged in their own home, pertaining to their own safety. In the Global Femicide Report, it was found that women are more unsafe in their own homes than anywhere else. And if we're going to talk about things like making women safer, which is what was the messaging behind the Supreme Court ruling, we need to be looking at where it is that women are unsafe. And it's really not in female-only spaces. So, as time goes on, we're seeing so much discourse about this really small portion of the UK's population. In the last census report, it was found that trans people make up about 0.5% of the UK's population. And that's among trans men, trans women, and non-binary people. We're collectively, as a demographic, around 5% or less of the UK's population. And trans women specifically are 1 in 1,000 of the UK's population or less. So I think it's important that people think about their sources and what the intention is behind decisions such as the Supreme Court ruling, because the UK is becoming specifically quite bad for this heat that's on the community. And, as we've seen, this is a community that's incredibly loving and just wants to thrive and have access to living and being as comfortable as they can from one day to the next. And we really appreciate any support during this time. And it's so important that people are supporting trans causes. And we're really, really grateful to be platformed by you all.
It is. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maxine. Of course, you have also a venue in Norwich collecting money today for your organization. So fingers crossed we can give you some good news after 7 p.m. But thank you for being on GlitterBeam. It's been a pleasure. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Such a pleasure. Thank you both so much. Thank you to everyone who's donating. It means the world to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.